Hello everyone. It's me, kaelahmakenzi, and I'm back with another step towards our journey through the chakras. Today we will be talking about the throat chakra. This one is especially one of my favorites in terms of crystals that go with the throat chakra. We'll get to that much later, but anyways, so got lots of notes here, actually 2 pages full, so we're gonna just jump right in. All right, so the throat chakra is the 5th chakra in the 7 traditional chakras. There's way more than 7 chakras, but there's 7 main ones. So those are the ones that we're most concerned about when we're talking about our life here as a human and moving towards our true selves and our ascension and the awakening. The throat chakra, the Sanskrit name is, I hope I don't butcher this, but Visuddha. Sorry if I butchered that. But the meaning of that is purifying body from harmful substances. So the throat chakra is about effective communication, and most importantly and most prominently is the ability to speak your truth and be comfortable speaking your truth and feeling safe in speaking your truth. The throat chakra has to do with your immune system. The gland that's associated with it is the thyroid gland. And again, I'll be referring to notes because honestly, there's so much information and I just want to make sure I get it all to you guys, okay? So effective communication, inspiration, and expression is what the throat chakra is all about. And the color that goes with it is blue, and I'm wearing my turquoise, which we'll get to later. The gland, as I said, was the thyroid gland, which rules the body temperature system as well as your metabolism and the immune system. The element with this is we're moving into space now. It's just the space element, that space between your thoughts. As Wayne Dyer said, the space between the bars is what holds the tiger. It's the space between your thoughts where your true self is. Sound also is an element. So space and sound. We're talking about expansion of perspective, truth seeking and truth speaking. So figuring out your truth and then being comfortable in expressing it and speaking it to others. It governs internal communication with your true self. So we're going to get into, of course, meditations later in terms of something that is really good for the throat chakra in terms of getting to know who you truly are, not this identity that you've made up over the course of your lifetime or many lifetimes, but your true self, the pure love that you are. It's the communication hub, right? So it's where you find your voice. Of course, throat chakra is right here. It does involve shoulders, upper shoulders, neck, your lips, ears, jaw, all of that kind of thing. The color is blue, as I mentioned. So blue is like a pure, soothing, calming, very healing color. Let's see. Connection to the divine, communication of speaking our truth. It allows the body and mind to experience stillness, that space in which you get to know who you truly are and you connect with your true self and your divine nature. It gets the mind to experience stillness and unclutter from any negativity. Okay, so I think I covered all of that part. So yes, the color is light blue to sort of a bright blue color. In this case, that is the frequency and vibration at which the throat chakra vibrates. Okay, so when it is blocked, there are so many things that can be indications of a blocked throat chakra, but let's go through some. Your hesitancy to express your emotions, or not being able to find the proper vocabulary to express your emotions, being shy, being withdrawn, and not wanting to speak, and also having a hard time being a good listener as well. Let's see, anxiety about speaking is a huge one. Let's see. Sense of being misunderstood quite frequently is also related. Being very negative with words and actions is also a clear sign of a blocked throat chakra. Social anxiety. Social anxiety is a huge one, because when we're, and I've experienced and still experience sometimes social anxiety myself, and I've been working through that for a large part of my life. So it's quite interesting. Even though I'm alone with my cats in my apartment doing this video, I know that eventually a lot of people are going to see it, and you know, there's anxiety there about that. But I am also, in doing this and facing my fear and doing it anyway, speaking my truth and giving you content that resonates with me, and I hope resonates with you. Let's see, stubbornness, being really stubborn and detached from things is also another sign. Aggressive behavior is another one. And when we move into physical symptoms, sore throat, laryngitis, ear infection, sinus infection, stiff neck, and really tight shoulders. Also, fluctuation of your hormone levels as well. And I know as we get older, that seems to be a bigger and bigger issue, but we'll get to the tips and tricks later. Thyroid issues, hearing and ear issues, mouth ulcers, gum disease, issues with your teeth as well, anything within the mouth, TMJ, lockjaw is also a big one, any issues with jaw cracking or misalignment with the jaw, headaches, anything to do with the shoulders, the tongue, the cheeks, lips as well, and again, jaw. Okay, so a lot of things in those areas, and I'm sure there's a ton more that I haven't touched on, but those are the major ones for the throat chakra. So those are indications of when you are having a blocked throat chakra. When you're balanced in your throat chakra, it's really easy to express yourself. You find your words really easily, you flow, you're able to listen to people as well and really hear them instead of just, you know, I know a lot of people, and sometimes myself included, where I'll be listening, but I'll be thinking about the thing that I want to say next. And so I'm not really listening. So being a good listener and being able to really hear what someone is saying and respond to it with your truth is a sign of a very open and balanced throat chakra. Speaking more eloquently when you have to address a crowd or do a video. Have clarity within you about who you are and how that is going to be expressed into the external world, and being very clear and confident in that. Tapping into and expressing your creativity. One of the things when I was doing research for this, it was about music, and not a lot of us are, I mean, there's a lot of us that can sing or play an instrument or that kind of thing, but also music that really resonates with you is a great thing too. And listening to it is very healing, very healing. Having a healthy thyroid gland and a healthy hormone balance in the body is also indicative of a balanced throat chakra. Having, again, listening skills, and then having throat chakra, listening skills and mindful communication improve. So when you're listening and you're communicating back, it's very mindful and very present and very tuned into what the other person is saying and the communication that you're having with them. You're not just trying to get your point across, you're really having a connection and communication with that other person. You mean what you say and say what you mean. And what I mean by this is like that your heart and your mind are aligned, and the communication that comes forth from you is aligned with your heart and your mind. So it's not in opposition with each other, because when that happens, that's when you get anxiety as well. When your heart says one thing and your mind says another thing, there's that battle that's going on that causes anxiety as well. Understanding and experiencing the power of language to manifest. This one is really, really huge, because people often misinterpret the law of attraction. And a lot of people use the law of attraction to get things that they want and so on, which is fine. But people don't realize that the language that they're using is very, very, very much the law of attraction as well. What you think, what you speak, what you feel, that's all energy vibrations and frequencies. And you're putting that out into the world, whether it's low vibration and negativity or really high vibration and positivity. But what you put out comes back. So either way, you're manifesting. So having a balanced throat chakra is the understanding of that language in your mind, the language of your heart, the language that you speak, especially the internal dialogue that's going on in your head. When all of those are aligned and they're high vibrational, then you start attracting more of what you would like to have in your life and the kind of life that you would like to have. Language is so important. Internally, the vibration, the feeling, all of that is energy. And we are constantly, never not manifesting. So take that one in a little bit. You know, if you're a bit more of a low vibrational person and a negative Nelly, then you will be attracting more of what you are putting out there. So if you think things are crap, you're going to attract more of proof of that. So either way, you're right. But is it what you really want for your life? Right? So language and manifesting and that vibration is so important. Knowing that no matter what you are doing, you are always manifesting. Let that one in, okay? Your true self exists between the clutter of your thoughts and your emotions and the silence. It is time, folks, to get to know your true self if you haven't begun that journey already. It is really time. We are in a process of awakening right now, and it's shit or get off the pot time, literally. It's either you go with the awakening or you don't. But you know, I've been watching Dolores Cannon, and she talks about a new earth and how it is sort of has been visioned as like the earth kind of splitting apart. I want to go with the new earth, man. I want a good life and I want to be happy, and all of that is my decision, as it is yours. You're not a victim. You have a choice. It's time to get to know yourself, and it's time to speak your truth and be comfortable with that. And that doesn't mean speaking your truth and being really mean about it. If there's something, radical honesty is a great thing. But the way we communicate something is also very important. You know, you don't have to be mean and brutal to somebody. There's ways of expressing your truth. If it happens to be something that someone needs to hear, that is in a much more productive manner. So it's really about not only communicating things, but being conscious and very present with what you are saying and how you are saying it. Okay? Before we get into the tips and tricks for the throat chakra, things that you can do to have a balanced throat chakra, I would just like to ask you to give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and to hit the subscription button, and to please share if you feel that this is helpful information and you can really resonate with it and that it's useful to you. Like I've said in other videos, I am not interested in YouTube fame. I'm interested in helping humanity awaken. So the likes and the subscriptions will help more people see the videos, which will help more people with the awakening. So that's my sole purpose for requesting that if you like this, to like and subscribe and hit the little bell for notifications so you know when my videos go up. Okay? Woo. All right. Moving on to my favorite crystals. So many crystals, and I know that I won't even touch on half of them, but here are some main ones for you. Turquoise is number one. I'm wearing some turquoise today, which I just love. I love blue. Blue is my favorite color. So having blue crystals, blue anything, I'm always a fan. I'm always there. All right. Turquoise, aquamarine, lapis lazuli, sodalite, blue lace agate, chrysocolla, kyanite, blue angelite, amazonite, apatite, blue apatite. I'm actually making a mala right now that has blue apatite in it, and so gorgeous. Larimar, one of my personal favorites, very, very soothing and calming. I love Larimar. Celestite, aqua aura quartz, and blue aventurine, and labradorite. So those are some of the main ones. Food we can eat that will help with the throat chakra. Water. It's about the immune system. It's about metabolism. Drinking water is so, so important for our health. So it's really important to drink lots of water. Coconut water, herbal teas, anything that is also very high water content, like watermelon, like melons, but watermelon in particular. Let's see, so anything that's good for the throat. Honey, especially raw honey or manuka honey. Lemon, having like a lemon honey tea. And one of my favorite things to do is I'll get if you don't feel like squeezing your own lemons, I will get a organic lemon juice from a natural food store, and I will pour it into ice cube trays, and then I'll put all the lemon ice cubes into a baggie or whatever, and then 1 cube is good for 1 cup of tea with honey. So just lemon, honey, and water. Extremely good. Something that's always been recommended for after surgery to like rinse or push out all of the medication that's been put in your body from any kind of, like if you've been put out or whatever, put under. Tree fruits are really good. Apples, pears, plums, apricots, also blueberries, blackberries, really good. Seaweed, figs, smoothies rich in antioxidants. So you want green smoothies, but also with like blueberries and that kind of thing in it. Anything with antioxidants in it, that's going to really help keep things clean and clear and healthy. That's a really good thing. Again, foods with high water content, so even soups. I did see juices as part of it, but personally, I would rather go for smoothies because smoothies have the whole fruits and vegetables in them versus squeezing out the juices from it, because those end up with really high sugar content. And the whole point here also is to have low sugar content. Okay. Peaches, kiwi, grapefruit, lime, ginger, and even some Himalayan rock salt. Very good for the throat chakra. Again, this isn't an all-encompassing list, but it's a good start. So things to keep in mind for a balanced and healthy throat chakra. Okay. Oils that you can, essential oils that you can use on your person or in a diffuser. Frankincense, geranium, jasmine, sage. I'm going to stop at sage and also say that burning sage is a really good thing to also clear you as well as your home. So burning it and you can find videos on YouTube as well, and maybe I'll do one as well around burning sage and how to clear your home and yourself with sage. You know, just burning it and having the smoke and just like going up and around yourself and down and up your arms and legs and all of that kind of thing is really, really good for just clearing the energy out completely. So good. Cypress, peppermint. Now, peppermint's also really good as a tea for soothing any kind of things going on. Also, peppermint oil is really good on your temples and a little bit under your nose. Although you have to be really careful because the fumes are, I don't even know what the right word is, but the fumes get into your eyes and you can get a little bit teary-eyed if you don't place it correctly. But having peppermint around is really good for when you have a headache. Also putting it at like the base of your neck, you know, where the two bits are right behind your, I'm like so anatomy stupid. But anyways, at the very back of your neck, at the base of your skull, all the way down to, you know, the tops of your shoulders is really good when you have a headache as well. Eucalyptus, very good. Clove, tea tree, and lavender, also good essential oils for the throat chakra. Now, activities that you can do to also benefit the throat chakra as well as others, but if you're having especially a hard time, wearing a scarf or clothing that protects the neck and also draws attention to the neck and that it needs some love is a really good one. Warm teas, herbal teas in particular, warm tea and with honey and lemon, as I suggested before, such a good combination to actually cleanse out the body. It's a very cleansing thing and it helps detoxify, so it's a really good one. Herbs that are really good are slippery elm, marshmallow, elderberry, manuka honey. Another thing you can do is chant, sing, hum, to start throat vibrations. So singing to your favorite songs. I don't know if you notice, like if you are singing along to your favorite songs, how much better you feel. There's something to that, right? It's pretty cool. Yoga poses that bend and stretch the neck, also really, really good, and the throat area. Meditations that focus on using Om or as a mantra during them. There's a really great one by Dr. Dyer. You can look that one up as well, Wayne Dyer, where he uses those as, I believe it's meditations for manifesting or something like that, where as you're breathing out, you're doing like an ah sound Really powerful, gets those vibrations going. You can feel it through your whole body. It's really awesome. Binaural beats, as I mentioned, I think a couple videos ago. So on YouTube, there's a ton of music that is out there and for hours on end. You know, there's 3 or 4, sometimes 11 hours worth of stuff in one video worth of sound that's particularly calibrated to the frequency of the throat chakra, or any other chakra for that matter. So you can seek those out and listen to those to help you as well. And focusing on breath work, you know, focusing on like literally I'm breathing in and breathing out. And that's it. Nothing else. And if thoughts come, calmly accept them and let them go. Right? It's just like that easy to just bring yourself, even if it's for 5 minutes a day, it's so beneficial to just do nothing but focus on your breath. And you can always, you know, put a timer on and just go, for now, I don't have to worry about anything else. Just breathe and just focus on your breath. And last but not least, of course, is affirmations, as I've mentioned before. And doing these in the mirror, looking yourself in the eye, again, can be awkward at first, but once you get used to it, it's very powerful. So just keep with it until it becomes something you really look forward to. Okay? So things like, I communicate confidently with ease. I am comfortable speaking my mind. I trust myself to speak my truth. I am safe to speak my truth. I am an active listener. I speak my truth with ease. And of course you can write your own, always. But these are just some to get you started. Okay? So that was the throat chakra. I can't believe we're already 5 of 7 through. I have no idea what I'm going to be doing after this little journey through the chakras, but I trust that something will come to me. Might be time to do a couple of card readings again. Maybe I'll even have a special guest on and do a reading for them live, or not live, but as a video. That would be cool too. So once again, if you liked this video and you like my content, please give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and hit the little bell for notifications, and please share if you feel that this has been helpful to you and can help others. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it, and I am just loving doing these videos, and I will continue to, no matter what. Okay, next week is the brow or third eye chakra. Super excited for that one. We're getting into psychic abilities there, so it'll be awesome. Okay, have a wonderful week, everyone. Drink some lemon honey tea, and hopefully everything is wonderful and beautiful, and you manifest some amazing experiences this week. Love you all. Bye for now.